Hart fans, welcome back to the 2024-25 Hart Women's Basketball Media Day. I'm your host, Hart correspondent Stephen Davis. Next up, we're excited to talk with Park University head women's basketball coach Norman Kenneth Cooper Jr. and senior Michaela Artis. Coach Coop, Michaela, how's it going today?
It's going good.
It's getting chilly out. It's starting to get cold.
It is starting to feel like basketball season. Coach, we'll start with you. Year 14 for you, leading the Pirates. Tell us about the squad you have this year. What are some things that have jumped out to you during the preseason about their team and how ready they are to get going?
More just the leadership that we have returning. We have two all-conference players returning, both seniors, and they're doing a good job of leading the newcomers, showing them the ropes and letting them know and understand what we're looking to accomplish this year. So I'm thrilled with the leadership and the day-to-day, how we come in ready, focused to take care of business.
Tell us about Michaela sitting there next to you, her importance to the team, both on and off the court.
Well, Michaela's a leader on the campus. She's in SAC, she's in PSGA.
Yeah.
So she does a lot of stuff on campus outside of basketball as a leader. And on our team, she's one of the returning leaders. She's the second team, second leading rebound in the conference from last year. And she's worked on her offensive game and got herself in the best shape for her senior year to come out and do things as a leader and to show our post players. She's leading our post player group well this year so far.
Michaela, you are not from the Kansas City area. You're from the state of Kentucky. Take us through your basketball journey and how you made your way to Park.
Yeah, basketball started, I think, first, second grade. So just playing to play. Like I played to get out of town because small town. So any chance you get to leave, you're gonna go. So played all the way up through elementary school, junior pro basketball. Started playing organized basketball in middle school. Way more organized basketball in high school. I transferred to a private school in Tennessee. Got pretty serious about it because they were already very serious. So I just had to come in and step up to the plate with them. And then realized by the end of my time there, I wasn't done. So came on a couple of tours around schools in Missouri, came up to Park, loved the campus, loved the organization, talked to a couple players, and then I came and I've loved it ever since.
Well, it's your senior year now. How much have you enjoyed the decision you made, the opportunity to play for the Pirates and that guy sitting next to you there?
Yeah, I think the more I think about like where I was at my freshman year to where I am senior year, I'm like, this is what it's supposed to be. Like you're supposed to have a relationship with your coach that grows through all 4 years. So I'm very thankful that he entrusts me that we can have a relationship, a player-coach relationship outside of basketball as well. Like I had to call him a couple of times to help me fix my car because I'm not at home. So yeah, very, very thankful for the opportunity to be able to play for him.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Got to ask you about this, Michaela. Senior year, team looking for a big year. What are some goals maybe that you guys have set as a team for this season?
I think every day we just come in and trying to be better than we were yesterday. So sometimes it's like hard for players to come in and be like, I got to focus on me instead of trying to focus on what the team needs from them. So a player one of my teammates might be like, I had a bad day, but having a bad day doesn't equate to going hard, doesn't equate to defense, doesn't equate to a bad team day. So trying to get everyone on that same perspective of doing what's best for the team may not be what you think is best for you right now, but it's going to help the team in the long run. So we're trying to get that team aspect built first. And then we're just trying to get players ready to play. We have a couple young guards stepping up into big positions this year. We have some veteran guards this year as well. Quite a few returners that, like Coach mentioned. So we're trying to just mold everything at this point, but we all have the mindsets right now. So we're working on it. It's a work in progress for sure.
That sounds like a coaching background right there, huh?
Absolutely. Coach, you guys have a great location there in Parkville, Missouri, very close to the Kansas City downtown area in the KC Metro. How do you use that for recruiting, being so close to a major city? It sounds like that was part of Michaela's reason for coming to play for you.
It's a big thing. I mean, and it's more of the family atmosphere that we have at Park. It's a true family, and we look out for each other. But being close to a metropolitan and being close to the airport definitely is big. That way, for my out-of-state kids, if they need to get home quick, we got an international airport 10 minutes up the road. So that's easy, quick access that parents can get to them. And I think it's a lot to do with Park's location in Parkville, not just close to the city, but it's a safe environment. The campus is beautiful. It overlooks the Missouri River. So I think that's what gets the kids when they come in. It's our campus, having classes and stuff in the underground, in the tunnel, in the cave. So that's different than any other school, no matter what level. So I think the beautiful campus and all that, the view and everything where it's located, I think that's good. It helps out big time with the kids once they get on campus and see everything.
Coach, obviously we know about Michaela. Who are some other returners you have that are going to make an impact this season?
We have Emma Perry, our leading scorer, returning at the guard spot. She averaged 12 for us. I think she was second team all conference last year. She's stepping up in her leader role. She's the other leader with Michaela, and she's controlling the guards. We have some young players that's stepping up with Nevaeh Spillman coming back. We have Marina coming back and Sheridan that's playing real well right now as some returners. So our returns are leading the way. And should have an impact. I don't know what kind of impact that they will have right now, but I know these kids are pushing to do better than what we did last year. And that's right now, our major goal is that every day we step on the court is to get better. No, not going back. So to get better every day we step on the court, so that way it'll lead to what our final goals are. And I'm gonna have them write those down because we had to get through the first thing, getting better every day, stepping on the court, and then we'll go to the next goals of what we have planned coming up. Well, when the season starts November 1st. So.
Coach, you mentioned leadership a few times there for Michaela and others. How do you try to cultivate leadership within your team and develop it for the players?
I'm a big, as I get older, I read more and I understand more. So I push stuff on to them. I'm a big quote guy, sending out quotes and talking to them about quotes, about leadership, different aspects of stuff. And sometimes you just see it, you see that leadership and that growth in certain kids of teaching them how to communicate. Because when you have 16, 17 different people from 17 different backgrounds, you can't communicate and talk to everybody the same way you might talk to someone you've been there with. So it's just teaching them life lessons. I'm a big believer in teaching life lessons through the game of basketball. So we do a lot of that with the leadership stuff. That's how I take care of trying to teach them life lessons on the basketball court that'll lead off the court. So with the leadership and just quotes and reading different books and stuff like that to get them to take over that part. Because I give Michaela and Emma majority of the leeway of the little things that happen on teams. And if it gets major, then it gets to me and then I handle that. But I give them that leadership role to step in and to make sure the team is doing what they need to do.
Michaela, back over to you. Talking about leadership, how have you feel like you've stepped up as a leader this season, maybe on and off the court?
Yeah, so I'm actually a leadership minor. So I've always been in like a leader role, but never actually studied what it means to be a leader. And I guess that's just because my projecting voice and I'm always talking, but actually going in and studying what a leader looks like, what they act like, what they do for their followers to be able to trust them. I think being able to put all that into practice with my teammates at any point in time when I'm with my teammates and I'm responsible for them. I think being able to practice my leadership skills, it's going to come into play for sure whenever we start playing, but especially right now, like getting everyone underneath the same rope, getting everyone on the same page. Like he was saying, we have quite a few returners that are also stepping up, being able to take initiative and things that they see that are wrong with maybe a set, maybe effort, all those things, all the small details. He's entrusting us with that. So that also means we also have to step up into that position and making sure we're always going hard, that we're setting the best example possible for our teammates.
I think this leads right into the next question, but how has your time at Park kind of prepared you both for basketball and then for the future when you head out into the real world in life?
Yeah, I think this year specifically, I just feel way more connected with my teammates now than I ever have before. I think they're also entrusting me with leading them in the best way that I can. Like he said, I'm pretty involved on campus, but it also comes with quite a bit of responsibility with my teammates. So it's not just here in basketball, it's making sure their classes are good. It's making sure their housing and things are good. So I think right now, I'm prepared for my teammates. I'm prepared to be able to come in and make some noise in the conference this year. And just getting my teammates on that same page mentally, physically, making sure we're taking care of our bodies and things like that. And then in the real world, I don't know yet. I'm still a little bit scared, so I'm gonna just try and enjoy the rest of college. But I'm also very excited to network and get out there and just see what corporate America has.
Coach, we'll finish with you here. Hart play obviously starts quick in November. What do you hope your squad looks like then when you take the floor in November versus the end of the season and the final product?
I mean, just growth. I want us to just keep growing every day. I mean, get better defensively. And I tell them we can only control the things we control. And I tell just got done yesterday letting them know that the things that travel is energy, effort, rebounding, and defense. So we can travel that anywhere because it boils down to heart. So just getting them on the same page and understanding, hey, some days you're gonna have bad shooting days, some days you're gonna do this, but our energy, our effort, our rebound, our defense has to be there. So just us playing better defensively, playing better with energy, and not being a roller coaster towards the end of the year. At the beginning, we know because we have some new kids, and some of those new kids we got in gonna make a major impact starting off. So just getting them acclimated to how we play defensively, how we want to do things. So I understand, and I tell them all the time, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. So we need to be playing our best basketball towards the end of the year, even though it's kind of difficult because we got so many conference games. So we start conference games November 16th, I want to say. So they start pretty early in the heart.
It's coming fast. Coach Michaela, thank you so much for the time today. Best of luck to Park this year.
Thank you. You have a good one.